Technically, it's still more, but here we go. This is Bracket Z. Bracket Z, that's a little funny, of the quarterfinals of the AirMech double kill tournament. Double kill because this is a 2v2, huh? God, I'm creative, aren't I? OP loading screen has gone away. I will hide chat, and this is going to be on Chasm between Team Street Thugz, the green team in the upper left-hand corner, between and that will be BboyDeyo in the medic, the steampunk Osprey, and overhealing. The socket units, the lunchbox, I guess, is kind of the most important thing. And WolfCuB in the Pumpkin Saucer and their opponents, Tangibility in the Classic Helix, and Broadside in the Alpha Striker. He finally got that back from Cali Cowboy. That was hilarious. We had a meme about that. It was just that bad. Because they disabled Alpha Striker trading. Anyway, and he let him borrow it. Anyway, that's the end of the story. Pretty mirrored openings here for both teams. We do have one Jackal, one Joker, set on patrol. Oh boy, that was not a good sound. So we do have one Jackal set on patrol for the Carbon team, and WolfCuB doing a quick scout of the enemy fort. I'm sorry, I gotta turn down some volumes of some stuff so I don't hear that stuff. You know, normal moneymaker openings for both teams. I will just take a quick look at the forts. Flamers bunkered for the Carbon team, Flamers bunkered for the green team and the Carbon team as well. So it looks like Morty's are here at the top. So I guess everyone's apparently aware of the meta at this point. I mean, so obviously, that's kind of a dumb thing to say when you are talking about two teams of this high skill. Broadside trying to get a kill on BboyDeyo in the air, but not able to get it. Both teams starting the mid-fight, going with pretty much the exact same pattern, or the exact same approach, I guess. Obviously, it's going to be slightly different in terms of unit composition, but they are both going for the mid. All the brutes are down. The Flamers are starting to walk in for the green team. They will be able to hold this for now, and will BboyDeyo be able to drop a lot of tanks? He is able to drop 2 tanks, and WolfCuB actually, Wolf, then one of those was Wolf. Obviously, they are different tanks, so they are going with a Longhorn Gemini mix. BboyDeyo going with the Gemini, and actually, the Carbon team able to win this mid-fight very quick, or the green team able to win this mid-fight very quickly. The Carbon team forced to pull back, but have been able to save the majority of the units. I don't know. I don't actually see any smoking there. I didn't really catch that because I was looking at the loadouts. And you know what? I don't really think loadouts thing up there is necessary. I don't think. I would like to offer my services to Carbon to help them design their spectator screen, but BboyDeyo and WolfCuB not stopping with this aggression. WolfCuB already moving up, already killing a Gemini, 2 tanks already up, and they're able to kill quite a lot of the Carbon units. 2 already go down. The Gemini are still there, both alive, and the Gemini, more pressure going down by the green team at the top of this unit cluster as well. Broadside able to kill one of the Gemini, not able to kill the other one, does have to retreat back to his outpost to heal back up and to charge his energy, but the green team has way, well, it looked like they had a lot. They're now starting to pull back. It's 36 to 53. The Carbon team's actually ahead in the unit upkeep, and now Broadside and Tangi are now starting to move up their units a little bit further. And back to that mid. BboyDeyo and WolfCuB able to focus Broadside on the way back to his outpost. Now Tangi left all alone here to work this mid fight with both of the green players. Oh no, we do have WolfCuB abducting a moneymaker. I'm sorry I missed that, but will he be able to get? Yeah, he will be able to blink all the way back to that outpost. Oh, it does go down. Oh, and Broadside, Tangibility able to wow. WolfCuB not able to get a full heal, and Tangibility able to finish him off in the air with that helix. Wow, that was very I love seeing that when the outposts go neutral or run out of energy. You think you're safe, but you really aren't. That is very cool thing to see, I think, with the I don't want to call it new, but I guess the more modern outpost mechanic than the infinite energy outposts. In that case, it would have been the same, I guess, as the old outposts, because it did go neutral. But you know, the same kind of thing does happen very frequently when the outpost runs out of energy. The Carbon team already hitting their unit cap. Are they going to start to pump up generators? Oh no, Broadside now just going with a Longhorn to attack. What? Oh, he's going to go for the tech quad. WolfCuB, the first priority is definitely going to be to save it. But what is he going to go for? He doesn't focus down the moneymaker. Although the Longhorn switches priority to the moneymaker. Broadside and Tangi still trying to get that tech pod killed, but the moneymaker now going to be. Oh no, the moneymaker smoking looking black. Oh, was it saved by WolfCuB? Was it saved? Yes, it was. WolfCuB still trying to keep it under, you know, trying to keep it alive, but there is not much defense up here for the green team, so the Carbon team kind of picked a good time to attack, and now Tangi and Broadside are starting to pull out now. What were they able to kill? Just a Moneymaker or something like that. Yeah, not able to get that tech pod, and they did lose their Longhorn, so I don't know if that was a net positive for them. It depends on how fast it takes for the green team to rebuild that Moneymaker, but actually they haven't rebuilt the Moneymaker. They instead have gone with just to socket the tech pod. And Tangi, oh, really low in health. Will he be finished off? He will start to transform down here, but will WolfCuB be able to get this finish? No, he will start to walk back here, and Broadside will cover him in the air, so he will be able to get back to his outpost without too much danger there. And now Broadside doing quick scout at the top, rebuilding the, oh, not even, doesn't have to rebuild the Moneymaker because he is going with generators. And does the Carbon team have any generators out on the field quite yet? No, WolfCuB does have them in his loadout, but he hasn't built any. Just for the record, guys, I would prefer a tab that has current units out on the field. I don't really care about the overall loadout thing. That would be much better. All right, thanks, guys. All right, anyway, Bertha's out on the field for the green team. That's pretty much why they have whittled down the defenses here for the Carbon team. But no Bertha's out on the field for the Carbon team. Actually, no Bertha's in their loadout at all. So, you know, once it comes down to the kind of normal artillery war, I don't want to call it turtle, but I guess more of a trench warfare, especially on Chasm kind of battle, the green team will be, you know, will definitely have the advantage. Oh, and WolfCuB stealing another Moneymaker. Does have to drop it to turn and burn. Will Tangi be able to get this kill? BboyDeyo does come back and save it, and WolfCuB now going, now supporting BBoy in that attack. What has Broadside been doing? I guess BBoy was just absent for a really quick second, so Broadside didn't really have too much time to take advantage of that mech absence at that point in time. And now Tangi and Broadside, okay, moving up a little bit, but the Berthas, that's going to be their downfall if they don't really, oh wow, 3 jammers out on the field, so I guess it's kind of okay, but what will, oh, and WolfCuB again doing more abduct, 1 saucer, oh man, such good abducting by WolfCuB. Chasm, such a large map, and WolfCuB going with the, you know, with the saucer. And Broadside now has to go back. They will not be able. He will not be able to get that Seeker killed, and they might just. The green team might just save it there just for radar vision. And obviously, it is a little bit of AA when mechs decide, if and when mechs decide to pass by. And at this point, yes, yeah, it's just going to be an artillery battle, but no artillery down for the Carbon team. A little bit funny, but this patrolling jammer, yeah, once again, I don't really agree with that personally. Tangi might have better reasons for that, but oh, now with some bombs, oh, gonna try to snipe the tech pod, oh, but the tech pod, oh, he does get it before WolfCuB is able to swoop it up, and Broadside now coming, I guess, for support, sort of. And they still have their tech pod completely intact. Nothing defending it though, so I'm a little bit surprised to see that the green team hasn't really tried to do the same thing. But once again, the Berthas, oh, and mass selecting. Okay, just holding down control. WolfCuB doing quick scout, trying to get something inducted. I'm assuming, but you know, at this outpost, it's much harder to do because that is pretty much where the mechs position themselves, and it would be much quicker to respond at that point, or you know, at that point of the map. And now we do have Tangi again. Okay, now with Flamers, gonna go with a neutralization. No, gonna go for the snipe again. Oh no, gonna go for the neutralize right now because there was a mech here to respond to take that tech pod away, and he does have to kind of abandon this harassment because both mechs were there to respond to him. Oh, and now Broadside with a goalie. Oh, he's just stationing it here. I'm not really sure. Maybe he's planning ahead. At this point, every single one of the green team's units are pretty much stationed right here at this middle outpost. For the mid outpost battle, much less units here for the Carbon team, as they have theirs a little bit more spread out. Obviously, they have some back here. The Carbon team has nothing up on these upper, you know, these high ground cliffs, and the Carbon team with definitely enough tanks over here to prevent the green team from actually taking this outpost under their control for long enough, such that it will really be a really big disadvantage. Oh, that's what he was doing. Broadside going the bridge push, but did get scouted by WolfCuB, I think, or BBoy, either way. But BBoy has a lot of goalies in his build queue. You know, if Broadside or Tangi realize that was scouted, and they probably should at this point, they should probably realize that BBoy will start to, or you know, anyone, I guess it was specifically BBoy now, but the green team as a whole will start to respond to that, you know, and anticipate it. And right now we do have a lot of, oh, and WolfCuB, there's no AA, no one's coming back to respond. Oh my god, WolfCuB's gonna be able to get a goalie. No, Tangi able to swoop it up before WolfCuB's able to get that abduct. It's you know, goalies are double the abduct rate right now. James live balanced that, I think yesterday. because there were so many complaints about it. And BboyDeyo getting killed in the air by Tangi. Oh my god, I was able to keep up with that dogfight just by, you know, arrow keys. That was kind of funny. Usually I try to actually hit the name of the number of that player. And Tangi now starting to move his units back. Once again, the Berthas, it's just really hard to keep up with Berthas. Berthas are so set it and forget it. You can do so many other things while Berthas are just raining down on your opponent's units. And at this point, the green team, I would still put the green team ahead simply because of the Berthas and WolfCuB just getting abduct after abduct after abduct, and just does get another generator right now. The Carbon team sort of needs more AA if they don't want to have to keep such an eye on the minimap and respond every single time. And even if they do, even if they have really good response time, the Saucer with such fast abduct, and WolfCuB already has level 3 abduct. You know, it's even if they respond really quickly, they probably still will lose their units that WolfCuB is going for abduct. So they almost definitely have to just start, you know, coming out with AA. And oh, BboyDeyo and WolfCuB now going with a tech pod snipe. Oh, but Broadside is there. Oh, but no, they are able to get it. So it will cost Carbon another 20,000 credits to rebuild that tech pod. And WolfCuB not getting finished off by Broadside in his retreat. I am sensing a long game, guys. Are you prepared? Because I am prepared, sort of, kind of. But at this point, the green team. I mean, the green team is technically behind in the unit upkeep, but the Berthas, just the Berthas. I mean, and Tangi almost able to snipe the tech pod, but BboyDeyo able to save it, right? Hey, Carbon guys, I want to see what everyone has in their cargo, regardless of the last player followed. Please and thank you. Anyway, the Carbon team has been able, or the green team has been able to take this middle outpost under the control of the Carbon team with not as many units to be able to support here at this point, but the Carbon team, it's not really that bad because the green team doesn't really have that many units in their build queue to move out. But because the Berthas have cleared this area, it is much safer, much safer to move their units a little bit further. And WolfCuB again going with another abduct will be able to get this Longhorn. Oh no, unless Broadside. Oh, Broadside able to swoop it up before WolfCuB is able to get that abduct. BboyDeyo doing another quick scout on that bottom unit cluster for that Carbon team. But you know, looking at this, the Carbon team definitely can't push out. I would hope that the Carbon team could would scout that, as you know, the high tier team they are. I would assume that would be the you know, the precursor to trying to push out those units. But WolfCuB able to swoop up another. Oh no, Tangi was able to get that. Oh man, he was able to get that generator before it was abducted, and he had to sell it because it. Oh, actually, it got abducted, and then he was able to swoop it up. And FYI, everyone who's not aware, which I'm assuming a lot of people are, because a lot of people watching are AirMech veterans, if you swoop up your unit right as the enemy abducts it, it does go to them, but it goes into your cargo. So the way to salvage that is to sell it. At this point now, WolfCuB and BboyDeyo have been able to secure mid fairly well, and once again the Berthas, although there are jammers down on the field for the Carbon team, their unit cluster is so spread out that the splash damage will be able to hit something, and the Berthas will still be able to slowly work away at that Carbon, or on that Carbon, you know, on that Carbon unit cluster. And yeah, right now the green team is just a slow progression of the green team moving up. Now they are technically ahead of the unit upkeep. A lot of it is stationed here in defense for these goalies. Oh, Tangi did get killed by a Hunter Seeker, apparently, dropping that doll, which he is so famous for. Pretty much coined that, not necessarily coined the term, but coined the timing. I don't know if you can call that a coinage at all. Yeah, he came up with that. When you die, you say doll. A lot of people do that now. In homage to Tangi for the most part, but at this point the homage might want to go to WolfCuB and BboyDeyo, who are really far ahead, and the Carbon team actually has, I didn't really notice that, pushed the other bridge with a lot of Longhorn. But at this point I think the green team is probably going to be okay, even though they get this outpost neutralized. Will they be able to grab it under the control? Broadside now just has more tanks in queue. Will they? Yeah, they will not be able to grab this under the control. At most this is going to be neutralized, and it will cost them quite a lot of tanks, and I would say that they do not have enough credits to really afford losing that many tanks. Tangi, what is Tangi going for? He is going for more tanks, and Broadside also has more Longhorn. They both have Longhorn coming out, and BboyDeyo and WolfCuB have been able to clear the rest of the Carbon units, so that was pretty much a shutdown push. Even though they were able to kill a little bit, it was definitely not you know, comparable to the cost that it cost them to move out. The Carbon team, the green team lost that middle outpost to artillery fire. I'm a little surprised that the green team hasn't really noticed that they should move out, because one quick scout scout of this area over here. You know, they can take control of this area, they can take control of this area. They have so many goalies sitting over here, but again, we do have a flamer drop and more attack by the Carbon team at this top outpost, which they are going for. It does go back down to neutral, but not enough flamers to take this under the... Oh yeah, there are actually, but the flamers, oh, the flamer AI on WolfCuB able to finish off every single one with his death ray, but oh man, one creep does walk in, and the Carbon team able to get a pretty good surround on this outpost. They really need to get it secured. I would assume BboyDeyo and WolfCuB might start to push out at this point. They could kind of do what Eagle... Okay, yeah, there you go. They will the Carbon team be able to scout this? This might be the end, although they have plenty of unit cap to oh, they are moving out as well. Oh god, we have a base race on our hands. The goalie's moving much slower than the Longhorn, but WolfCuB and BboyDeyo are both here to support. Tangi definitely does see this, and Broadside as well. So I think both teams will probably start to go with a defense here. These Longhorn will be shut down a lot faster than the Goliath and the Seeker push that we're that's over here. Oh, but the splitting of the units because of their different move speed, and Tangi dropping distraction jokers. Wow. And the Carbon team still has this unit, or this outpost under defense, or under their control, and still one Longhorn firing there at the corner. This will be shut down fairly well by I mean, pretty much solely because they were spread out so much. But now the green team starting to move out here will be able to get this bottom outpost probably surrounded and under control. Broadside has been able to hold this top outpost under the control, and both pushes now have been completely shut down. Well, this one's still there, but whatever. Lots of goalies here for the green team, and now BboyDeyo coming with another one. I would assume a little bit of infantry spam, maybe some flamers by WolfCuB or BboyDeyo to take this bottom outpost under the control. But the Carbon team has this outpost right now, and you know, I was going to mention a little bit earlier, the way that the Carbon team, or the way that the green team, sorry, the way that Team Street Thugz decided to defend was pretty much with a lot of bombs, and that did do the job against the Longhorn. But because they invested a lot of their credits on expendables, they were not able to do a counter push on this top outpost. So that's definitely something to think about. How do you want to defend, and what will that get you after your defense is over? The Devons were they're probably the most effective way to shut down the push to begin with, but once again, they do not have any units out of that, and are not going to be able to counter push, and their goalie push has been shut down here at the bottom, and it has allowed the Carbon team to grab this middle outpost because all their units at the mid were sent to this fort. Oh my god, and now WolfCuB trying to get this outpost neutralized, but fully bunkered flamers. It will take kind of a long time. Broadside is here to respond already, trying to chase down WolfCuB, but in that saucer, and with that blink will not be able to do it. Who's getting attacked here? Okay, there was a little bit of a tank drop over here by the green team, but the lunchbox for the Carbon team has pretty much taken care of that. We do have now a push by the green team to try to take back their top outpost, and now the Carbon team does not have this outpost under their control anymore, and not too much ground defense, so this will probably be taken back by the green team at this point, because that is plenty of tanks to be able to do this, and they are much closer to one of their outposts. Oh no, I will take that back. The Carbon team has the middle outpost, and oh man, what is this? Lots of light units push to this bottom outpost, and this tech pod is kind of all alone by itself. Not much in defense. Broadside going for the yes, going straight for the tech pod. Definitely the right decision, able to snipe that, and at this point WolfCuB and BboyDeyo are way behind. They don't have any outposts anymore. They are being dominated, I think. Yes, well, they will be in 20 seconds, and it is 22-66. Broadside and Tangibility with a huge advantage at this point over BboyDeyo and WolfCuB. They will have to do something really drastic, and there are a lot of, okay, I was gonna say tanks because I saw dots, but Tangi dropping jokers, but they are attacking the corner, so you know, the decreased damage at the corner, so the damage per cost that you're getting is great, really great. At these jackals being dropped, and Broadside even repositioning them to the other side. I would have kind of expected Tangi to put them at all 4 different corners, but now Tangi, what is he going to do? Now it does have Longhorn. They are going for the complete control, going for this bottom outpost. This factory is still not claimed by the Carbon team quite yet, and BboyDeyo doing a quick scout. You know, just one creep is not going to be that really, you know, it's not really getting that far, and Tangi able to finish off BboyDeyo on the way out. I really wish that arrow key scroll moved a little bit faster so I could actually have gotten that on camera, but that's okay, or at least on screen. We do have a small counter push here by the green team. This will probably be able to clear a lot of the Carbon units, but it will definitely not be able to get a surround on this bottom outpost enough to the point where it will allow the green team to take it back. And actually Broadside with his sword, with his AoE, all those Longhorn were really lined up kind of perfectly to be able to for Broadside to do that AoE attack. And this counter push, or no, you can't really call it a counter push because there was no push into the fort from the bottom, but yeah, I kind of the Carbon team has this bottom outpost now under their control, and oh, they did send from the mid. Well, they sent a little bit from the mid. A lot of that long line was a little bit of infantry and a couple creeps. Broadside trying to finish off what he can at the front door here. WolfCuB and BboyDeyo trying to deny whatever they can, and Broadside finishing on WolfCuB, finishing off WolfCuB, and there are way too many units at the carbon units at the green fort at this point, and so it is just a matter of drops. We do have a little bit of send at this top by Tangibility, and another send at the bottom by Broadside. Tanks going down in defense by the green team, but obviously they have a dramatic unit upkeep disadvantage and a dramatic income disadvantage of credits, and this will be game. Team Winged Walruses, Broadside, and Tangibility able to take this first game in the round of 8 quarterfinals. Bracket Z over Team Street Thugz, BboyDeyo, and WolfCuB. Great back and forth. Once again, another game that I would have been happy to cast. A little bit of sitting there at that middle outpost, but yeah. For the most part, that game was full of action. I don't know really what to say at this point, but full of action, full of movement, full of pushing, full of moves, and that is it. The game has finally kicked me out, so stay tuned for the next game of Bracket Y.